The Gen Z quarter zip trend is stirring the pot right now. And honestly, some of the takes are biased, some are unserious, but most of them are valid. But what everyone is circling around though is something much bigger. Because the truth is, every generation of black men has a dandy moment. Every era has that shift where style becomes a way for black men to communicate something deeper. And if you were paying attention during the 2025 Met Gala, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This year's Met Gala theme was Black Dandyism, a tribute to the way black men have historically used fashion as armor, expression, rebellion, and survival. The black fashion community embraced it, but it also sparked a deeper question. What is the true style identity of the black man, and why does it keep evolving toward respectable, conservative, or preppy silhouettes every few years? And to answer that, you have to look at the roots. And no, not the aesthetically roots, the social roots, the historical roots, the roots that go back to slavery, conformity, survival, assimilation, and the fight to be seen as a person rather than property. It's like the argument is, are black men dressing white? Are they assimilating? Are they trying to look conservative? Is it a costume? Is it counterproductive?
Maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or decent, productive human being. I don't know. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the underlying idea. Suits, quarter zips, like associating yourself with this like stereotypically white style. Hello? Do y'all not see how that's one, offensive to you as a black person, upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your like humanness? I don't know. It's like
In the 1800s, black men dressed in European tailoring to prove their humanity. In the 1960s, Sunday suits meant dignity. In the 80s, Dapper Dan created luxury armor. And in the 90s, oversized clothes were about freedom and rebellion. So the quarter zip, that's not the conversation. The real conversation is, what are young black men trying to signal right now? Protection? Professionalism? Neutrality? Softness? Distance from hyper-criminalization? Or is it simply just a trend participation? Maybe it's not about dressing white. Maybe it's about dressing safe. And this brings me to something people are conventionally forgetting. Black men already had a conservative or prep-coded era, and it wasn't subtle. The black boy, white boy era, the Atlanta, the South, the late 2000s into the early 2010s, Ralph Lauren, Lacoste, Sperry's, boat shoes, skinny jeans, neon belts, and preppy silhouettes. Artists like Travis Porter, Roscoe Dash, Early Future, B.O.B., the whole new Atlanta era. Hip-hop embraced it. The clubs embraced it. Fashion embraced it. Urban fashion embraced it. So why is that era forgotten? But quarter zips are controversial? I mean, today's climate is louder, more politicized, more online, and everything black men do is suddenly a debate about identity. The quarter zip isn't accidental. Trends don't just appear randomly. And please understand, fashion always reflects the moment. Young black men right now are living in a world where masculinity is being redefined. Safety is uncertain. Professionalism is seen as currency. Social media hyper scrutinizes black identity. The internet calls everything an aesthetic. And individuality is fighting against stereotypes. So the quarter zip lands right in the middle of all of that. So it's not just a piece of clothing. It's a question. It's a riddle. Are black men dressing to fit in? Are they dressing to be left alone? Because historically, black men don't adapt conservative silhouettes for fashion reasons alone. They adapt them for social reasons. And that's why this trend is happening right now. It's bigger than an outfit. It's about identity, belonging, and presentation. Here's the real twist. We will keep coming back to this conversation. Quarter zips, prep, black dandyism, streetwear luxury, until we finally understand our cultural identity and its roots in full. Because every generation of black men is really asking the same question. How do I present myself to the world in a way that keeps me safe, respected, expressive, and seen? The clothes change. The conversation doesn't. I'm your host, DJ, and this is Cloud Negative 9, a hip hop fashion brand and channel dedicated to exploring the cultural, historical, and psychological layers behind the style choices we make. From streetwear to luxury, from the barbershop to the Met Gala. Here we break down how black creativity continues to shape the world, even when the world doesn't always acknowledge it. Now, if you enjoyed this conversation, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts below, because these conversations are only just the beginning. Now, I'm going to catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.